Hi everyone. In today's video, we'll be looking at the order fulfillment section. So inside fulfillment, we can go into order fulfillment, and this is essentially where your entire fulfillment flow takes place. So you have these different sections being sales order, picking slips, box and label, holding area, and track shipment. Depending on your business, you might not need the box and label section, but that'll be set up during your implementation. So let's look at the sales orders. Here are all of our current sales orders, and what we can do is we can drop them down and see what's inside each of these sales orders. So what are the underlying products? Now we have a status here under availability that tells us if this is partially available, fully available, unavailable, or fully allocated. So with these statuses, we can see what we could potentially start to pick and pack and send off to the relevant customer. So let's look at this one that's fully available here. If I look at its pick status, it's not started, its pack status is not started, and its fulfillment status is not started. So these will change as we move through the fulfillment flow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to execute a pick. The option here is that I could fill in each quantity, or the other option is if I'm going to do all of it, I can just click populate all pick quantities. So we've now confirmed it, and what that's done is generated a picking slip. So I can go over and see that here is a picking slip we are looking at, and we can begin picking for it. Now, the picking functionality works a lot like the kitting functionality. It gives you a reference list of everything that you're going to be picking, and if that has a particular serial number, it will tell you which serial number you're going to be picking. If we go into the pick side, here we're allowed to actually select what we are picking. So here I can see that there are three options for the MPPT LCD 100. If I select this one with the serial number ending in 38, the other ones will say already picked. The same thing will happen here with the inverter. I can see that I've picked this one here with the serial number, the other ones have gone into the already picked state. Finally, I need to pick this new one down here. You'll also see in the top right, we have the same icon that shows us how far we are through the process, the same as in the kitting. Now, what we can do is we can save our progress, which essentially reserves these particular serial numbers, and then we can complete the pick. Now, by completing the pick, what has happened is it has disappeared from our picking slips area. And if we go back to our sales order, we'll see now that it's fully allocated and fully picked. If our platform has box and label functionality, what will happen is we will set which picking slip we're working on. We will then set what type of package we are working on, and we can allocate the particular items into each package. So if you have this setting turned on, what essentially allows you to do is set what kind of distribution you want across your packages. So the first two items could go into the first package, and maybe you add another package that the last item goes into. So this way you can track and trace, which pallet, package, or truck your particular products are going into. Then what you can do is you can send these to holding. So this package can go ahead and be sent to holding, and so can this one. And now they will appear in the holding area under the same sales order, but two separate packages. These packages could get their own individual name, package number, and shipping information. So let's go ahead and ship just one of them. What we can do is set that the delivery is either through a courier service, customer pickup, or customer delivery. Let's say we did a courier service. We can select one of our shipping partners that will be preloaded during our implementation, set our weighable number, and click save. And depending if you have ShipStation integration, you'll also be able to link directly and then choose which shipping package you're going to use with your ShipStation integration. Let's say I go ahead and ship this package. I would be able to download the delivery note straight away as I ship it, but I also have other options here. I could download the delivery note from this screen. I can download the packing slip. I can view the packaging content or send this back to the warehouse. So in a scenario where this has got into the holding area and I decide that I don't want to ship it, or maybe I want to redo how I've configured my packaging, I would send it back to the warehouse and then repackage it. But let's move ahead and ship it. We're not going to download the delivery note for this example. And just like that, it's gone into shipping. Now, it will go into the track shipment section, which allows me to then track the status of our shipment. If during your implementation we have set up your shipping partners, this status will update automatically. In scenarios where you're using your own internal delivery staff, you will then be able to change the shipping status. So depending if it's gone out for delivery, been delivered, had a failed attempt, or been installed, you will be able to update that so that the rest of your fulfillment team can see it. You can also go ahead and click on the package and see its contents at a glance. So this shows you a little bit about our order fulfillment and how it works. And as usual, you've also got the ability to download reports directly from the screen, such as your back orders by sales order or your back orders being distributed by the different goods that they make up. So that shows you a little bit about how this works. And finally, we can come back here and have a look that our pick status, pack status, and ship status have all been updated. Upon the payment status being completed either in our accounting software or through the platform itself, this payment will go into the fully paid set. Thank you for watching this video. Please watch the next one if you want to see the fulfillment history functionality.